Meanwhile, Congress is trying to ramp things up, preparing to pass the annual military spending boondoggle. It's known as the National Defense Authorization Act. But this year, the exorbitant spending isn't the biggest concern, although it is a concern. The proposed version for fiscal year 2025 will also require women to register for the Selective Service, which means if there's a draft, yeah, your daughter could be called. Joining me now is Missouri Senator Josh Hawley. Senator, now, this got through the House, and it got through the Senate Armed Services Committee, and the committee went through 22-3. So is this just, equal treatment under the law? Women want equal rights, and this is it, I guess.
Yeah, here's what's going on, Laura. You've got the Democrats who want to turn the entire military into a giant trans experiment. They want to force women to accept men in their sports. They want to turn biological women into men. And then you got a whole group of Republicans who just want more people to fight all these wars they want to get us into. And the rest of the country, the normal people, are like, leave our daughters alone. This is insane stuff. I've got a 3-year-old daughter. One day, if she wants to volunteer for the armed forces, that is terrific. But the idea that she would be drafted against her will is insane. And I bet every father in America feels the same way. This is nuts. These people are so out of touch.
But we see that, again, the push for equal rights and equal opportunity and, girl power and all the rest. I think the argument is, look, that's what women want. That's really what they want. OK, then that's what they're going to get. And that means they have to do their part.
Here's the thing about equality. If women want to volunteer for the United States Armed Forces, they're absolutely welcome to do it on the same footing as men. Of course, we've got many, many women who serve, including members of my family, by the way. That's fantastic. But that's not what the liberals are talking about here, and some of these, frankly, war-mongering Republicans. What they're talking about is expanding the draft, which is involuntary. Laura, let's just go back to that. It is involuntary, that's what a draft is, and saying that if women don't want to serve, too bad. They're going to get dragooned into it. I mean, I just think this is crazy. At the same time that they're saying that women have to accept men in their locker rooms, women have to accept men in their sports, now women have to serve in the military with men, whether they want to or not. It's just the further erasure of women in our society by these radicals. I mean, I guess to that extent, it's logical, but it's totally an insane place to end up.
Yeah, Donald Trump, I don't know if he's said anything about this. He should totally come out against this and hold the Republicans' feet to the fire on this. Do you get the sense, by the way, Senator, that there is a strong contingent on Capitol Hill that seems to really be ramping things up for war in a second Biden term? It seems like whether it's the 5% GDP push for military spending or this move or pushes to have illegal immigrants in the military, they need bodies and they want more money, despite the results we're getting in Ukraine, which obviously aren't very promising.
Well, this is what happens, by the way, when you turn the military into a social experiment. The people who want to fight for the United States military, who love this country, who are proud to be Americans, they're getting driven off by all of the woke garbage that's going on in the U.S. military, so they're not hitting their recruitment targets. And yeah, if you're going to fight a whole bunch of wars, which sadly some Republicans want to do all over the world, whether it's in our interests or not, you're going to need more people. And I can tell you, Laura, at these recruitment numbers, they can't sustain this. So, yeah, I do think that there's a contingent of people who are saying, well, we may need to bring back the draft. And that means we may need to draft women, whether they want to be part of the military or not, and do all these other things. And so, listen, we need to get reality back in check here. We need to refocus on it. Number one, there shouldn't be women in the draft. They shouldn't be forced to serve if they don't want to. Number two, why don't we actually prioritize the national interests of the United States of America and our foreign policy, rather than running off to fight every foreign war just so the defense contractors get paid?
Yeah, fix the border. Senator, great to see you as always. Thank you.